Well, medical laboratory scientists have been among the increasing number of untrained and unlicensed practitioners in public health institutions across the country. According to President of the Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists, the Ministry of Finance has granted financial clearance to a large number of persons who have no license to practice medical laboratory science but are at post as medical laboratory scientists. I have here in the studio Franklin Ni Amate. He's with the Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists. Mr. Amate, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
So you had, first of all, let's talk about the day. You know, you had today is actually International Biomedical Laboratory Science Day. And so you used today to commemorate it,
That's
basically.
Right. That's right. Let me first of all say good evening to your cherished viewer out there. And to say that today is a special day in the life of every medical laboratory scientist. To the layman out there, we are called technicians or technologists. But the point must be made that that was our beginning. Over the years, we have evolved. And as a profession, we have moved from bench trained, where people were just trained on the bench, and then when they see something, they have to go and consult their boss before they report on them.
What has changed now?
What has changed now is our body of knowledge has increased, and so our scope of practice has also increased accordingly.
Okay.
What it means is that we have gone to school very well now. We have schooled ourselves, and so we evolved from technician to diploma level technologists, and then we evolved to degree medical laboratory scientists. And as I speak to you, we can boast of several PhDs among the rank and file of our profession.
So basically, there's been some progress
there. So we have
which is why on this day you are quite concerned that there are people within the practice who are not properly certified. Tell us a bit more about that.
Sure. So that is why we are very much concerned, because if we are talking of a profession where people are properly trained and they have not been able to lay hands on job yet, licensed qualified people, and you want to get employment for them, you are unable to do that, yet people without the requisite qualifications and the necessary training have gotten themselves the job.
Where is the evidence?
The evidence is there for everybody to see.
I can see it.
The clearance list that came, we can confirm to you and pinpoint people to you who are not licensed by the health.
Do you have the clearance here?
Unfortunately, I did not bring those.
You don't have the clearance.
Here, but we can interrogate it further.
But you're saying that there are people on the list, the clearance list provided by the Ministry of Finance, who do not have the requisite skills or training.
That's right.
But who have been passed for a job.
That's right.
And you know these people? Have you pointed them out?
Not personally.
Okay.
But they work with people. And so the people can point them. And what I'm talking about is not difficult to find. Okay. We have a council. So every qualified member's name is gazetted with the council.
So why is the council not taking action against these people and against the finance ministry for doing that?
Of course, if you have a council which to a large extent is incapacitated by lack of a board for 2 years, since the dissolution of the last board in around 2017,
why was the board dissolved?
Per the constitution, when government changed hands.
Is that per constitution, or that's more like a convention, something that has become established because we do it over and over again?
No, I think that, well, I'm not a legal person, so I wouldn't want to.
Okay, well so just so we understand the powers of the council to deal with this problem that you have raised.
That's right.
So you don't have a council, a board for the council at the moment?
That's right.
So nothing can be done about the situation,
Something can be done, because the minister acts in the stead of the body. The board is not there.
Okay.
You see, but
which minister? Health minister?
The
Finance
health minister.
The health minister.
We are talking about health, so it should be the health minister. But the point must be made that when you are talking about 17 different professions, you can see a salad of professions. That also means that a salad of brains and knowledge. And so, in the wisdom of the Lord that set up the board, various people from various backgrounds constitute the board. So one man cannot claim to have the muscle to deal with the issues that the board naturally will deal.
So effectively, you're saying that the fact that the health minister is acting instead of the board is really a bad thing. It's affecting the operation of the council.
I have not said that is a bad thing. It's not an ideal thing to do.
It's not an ideal thing to do. Okay, what is the way forward?
So the way forward is to sound a word of caution to the council that they should be up and doing.
Okay.
We cannot sit down as professionals when the very people qualified amongst our ranks and file have not gotten employment, and then you go out of your way to employ quacks. We cannot sit down. Every profession must be jealously guarded.
Your final words, what do you want to do about this situation?
What we want to do is to ensure, working together in concert with the Allied Health Professions Council, that the clearance that they have secured is withdrawn, and then perhaps proper interview conducted where it is opened for qualified people to apply. Okay. Proper interview so that people can get there on merit. Okay,
and I'm sure that you're giving yourself some time to deal with this.
Fantastic.
Okay, well, we'll be here to get to do the follow-up as and when you do. Looks like you're very much aware of what to do. But today, I mean, the day that they're celebrating, the International Biomedical Laboratory Science Day, is being celebrated on the theme non-communicable diseases, the role of biomedical lab scientists in detection, screening, and treatment. And I believe that you were able to do justice to this subject at your meeting today.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Amate. He's with the the Biomedical Laboratory scientists there, and today happens to be their day.